Welcome to the Village People's Weekly Roundup, Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 175, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. Picking up from yesterday's call, this was great. Andres, and I hope I got your name right, asked me an interesting question about whether I've seen any parallels in this race with my death doula position. He said that he feels as if he dies and is reborn when he does ultras, and a lot of people do that. It's a great question. I know that every time I make this journey, I feel transformed, but not necessarily as if I was reborn. Most ultra events will make you a different person. That's why I wrote my book, It's Not About the Miles. I realized that doing Volstate is a metaphor for life, at least my life. The book showed the parallels to my life and the various routes it's taken, as well as my career, also with the adversities that have showed up. I do know that becoming a death doula has given me a much different perspective on life, so it will be interesting to see if that perspective affects my race this year. And Andres, I have to say that I just became a death doula this year, so this will be the first Volstate I've done after becoming one. Karen emphasized how important it is for us to notice each other. We're here to inspire, support, and nourish people. And Kathy noted how it's important and helpful when she says, "How's your day going?" or "What can I do to help?" or "Do you need somebody to talk to?" These are great alternative comments or questions so you don't do the usual, "How are you?" and blowing off the answer. Tim talks some about how tough it is to get started with a workout sometimes, but he did say that he just tries to do a workout, and sometimes it turns out that's one of the best ones he's done. On the Freedom Call, on the 4th of July, Karen said that it really does help to clear our burdens and to take some time and relook at all those things that we've learned as we've grown up. And rather than just, well, I have no room to talk on this, but you just stuff more stuff in your dresser drawer. You don't ever go, well, I can't wear this anymore, or it's out of style, or it has holes in it. We just push it down to the bottom. And that's what happens with all of those things that we're accumulating in our belief system. Ramona had an interesting point. She suggested we all start with those 26 core beliefs that Dr. Gilbert talked about. My problem with that is I don't believe that all of those were core beliefs, but that's a whole nother issue. I think they're a good place to start, like Ramona said, but do something, even if it's just one belief you look at. I think the process, if you take time to go through those questions that I asked you to look at. April reminded us that it's about being aware. We get caught up in our own stuff instead of paying attention to the people that really need us. And Aaron, you can definitely be my yell buddy, and I appreciate it. Have a diamond week.